The Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 28. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And Shalom to the 140 and 4,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah, the GMS Denver camp, coming at you with another lesson. And in this regard, I want to talk about the importance of utilizing wisdom in your everyday life, and not just any wisdom, the wisdom of the scriptures, man. Because this Bible gives us divine wisdom on how to conduct ourselves, man, in this world as the followers of YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, there's certain things that we abstain from and certain things that we do that are pleasing unto YAHAWASHI, that are rooted in wisdom, righteous wisdom. You see what I'm saying? And, the Lord is not dealing with those who are not utilizing this wisdom. All right. We have to apply what we learn, man. All right. And the elders out of GMS Dallas were just doing a lesson on their live talking about this, man. It's through the spirit, because I was thinking on this earlier today, man, all day today. I mean, because we're coming to a time in which if you're not using this wisdom that you learn through the scriptures, all right, if you're not applying it, that could lead to your death, man. That could lead to your demise. You see what I'm saying? It's not optional. Wisdom is not optional, man. Okay, so we got to be making sure that we're not moving foolishly, man, like the rest of the world. We got to make sure we're not slipping back into foolish habits or behaviors, man. We got to apply these scriptures, man, even more so as we see all hell getting ready to break loose, man. As we enter into the thick of Jacob's trouble, the worst time this earth has ever seen. One false move could be your last move, man. And that's deadly serious. All right? This applies to all of us that are sincere out here, man. Okay, let's get some more precepts real quick. All right, here's one that comes to mind. This is the book of Romans, chapter 2 and verse 29. It says, but he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of the Most High. So what is that going into, man? It's talking about, it says Jews right here, but this applies to all the tribes, man. As the Lord is bringing the house of David together in these last days, which consists of all 12 tribes, northern and southern kingdom. All right. You have to be an Israelite inwardly, man. Not just, on the weekends or on video or on camera. You got to really be about this thing, man. You got to have an inward change. You see what I'm saying? You have to come out of the ways of the world and the habits that you were accustomed to before you came out of that darkness, man, into this marvelous light. You got to really be growing in this thing, man, and sincere. We're not doing this for the praise of men. You understand? And a lot of guys come in and they do, different things for ulterior motives, man. They want to be seen of men. They want to be looked at as, righteous and holy. You know what I'm saying? To them, it's just like a trend or something to do. All right? Because if you're not coming in truth and in sincerity, really trying to, appease the wrath of the Most High through a son YAHAWASHI, then what are you doing, man? You playing yourself. And all those guys who are not sincere about this thing, man, that got on fringes, that might be a part of camps, appearing to be holy unto others, if they're not right on the inside, it's going to be exposed in these last days, man. So you got to be serious about this thing. Okay? Because like I said, otherwise you playing yourself, man. Matter of fact, I should have read the previous verse. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Okay, so this is the previous verse, Romans 2 and 28. For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh. You see that there? You could have on the garments, you could have on, the bracelets and the headbands and all that stuff. You can quote scriptures and memorize, precepts and all that. But If you're not inwardly changing, man, then you playing yourself, man. We all got to self-examine. The elect are going to examine themselves and realize that, hey, they're in this thing because they truly believe on YAHAWAH. They're truly seeking mercy and salvation in these last days. They truly are, broken and contrite, over their filthy lifestyles they were living before, this truth. That's all of us, man. We look back, before we came into the truth, how we were living. We're like, damn, I was living like a fool. All right. And we can all say that, those who are sincerely in this thing for the right reasons. Because when you come into the truth, the Lord begins to wash you, man. We're in the healing, cleansing process. That's what this truth really is, man. You understand? So we can look back and be like, damn, I really wasn't living right, man. And we're not supposed to go back to that. All right? At all, man. And really, that reminds me of another precept I'm going to get real quick. Check this out. All right, so check this out real quick. This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, starting at verse 20. It says, for after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior, YAHAWASHI, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. So that really goes into those who come into this truth. They begin receiving the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of YAHAWASHI, and they get sucked back into the world for whatever reason, or they get taken away by a false doctrine or whatever. You see, the end of them is going to be worse than before, man. So we have a heavy responsibility being in this truth. Because YAHAWASHI sacrificed himself for us to even have this truth in these last days, to even have a shot at being saved, man. So for you to take this truth and then get pulled back into that low vibration or, that darkness, all right, the darkness of the world, and guess what? Your demise is going to be even worse than those who never came into the truth, man. Understand that, man. So we got to guard our spirit, make sure we're not being, complacent about certain aspects of our lives, man. Whatever it may be for you, because temptation, man, Satan, he uses temptation. You see, he'll try to make something seem like it's not a big deal. All right. And it might even be something that's lawful. It might not be violating the law of YAHAWASHI, but it could be bad for you. It might not be wise for you. You see? And that comes with discernment, man. Okay. And brothers use this example all the time. Alcohol, for example, drinking, or it could be anything, but that's a prime example that we use, from time to time, because some people can drink and it's lawful. Alcohol is not a sin. It's not a sin to drink, but it's a sin to be a drunkard and to be unbalanced with it and to be taken away by it. But even in small amounts, some brothers are not able to handle that, man. You see? They might have been an alcoholic in the world, came into the truth, cut out alcohol, and then they find out it's lawful. And then they try, to get back, into drinking, and then that might throw them off the deep end for that particular individual. You see? So we got to be wise, man, in these last days. We can't be slipping up like that in these last days, man. This is for whoever needs to hear it. You know what I mean? And I speak to myself first and foremost. I got things that I have to abstain from and use wisdom when it comes to certain things, We all do. But let's read the next one real quick. It says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. So like I said, it'd be better if they never even came into the truth, man. That's how bad the judgment is going to be for those who come in and get sifted out, man. It's going to be bad, man. So when you see guys falling out the truth, losing faith and going back into the world, man, the Lord's going to do something horrific to these guys, man. It's not a game, man. What we're part of is not a game. It's not a trend. It's not a fad. It's not a Hebrew hangout, man. Come on, man. This is deadly serious. And we're in the time of judgment, man. Here it is right here. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the sow that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. And a sow is a female pig. Okay. And as you know, pigs like to be in, the mud and the dirt. They're filthy animals, right? And then you also have the example of the dog, because you've seen dogs, you've been around, dogs and whatnot in your life. You understand that sometimes they go out into the yard and they throw up, or they might have an upset stomach and they end up vomiting. But it being a dog, it'll turn right back around and start eating the throw up, man, which is disgusting. Well, that's what it's like for those who come into this truth, begin to be cleaned up and get right back in the mud, man, like that pig. Those are two examples. It's like you going back and eating vomit, man, that you threw up. It's disgusting. So we got to watch out for that, man. All right. I'm just saying this through the Spirit. We're in the final seconds of the game, and Satan is out here, man, with all kind of temptations that might seem harmless. You got to have that spiritual eye, man. All right. Because like I said, something could be lawful, and technically it couldn't, and it technically might not be a sin, but it could be harmful to you. Here's when it comes to mind as well. All right. The book of Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 37 and verse 27. It says, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it." What does that mean? You got to find out what's bad for you and stay away from it, man. What's good for one brother might not be good for you. What's good for one brother could be your downfall, man. Think about it, man. So yeah, you got to use discernment and wisdom, man, in these last days, so that you don't fall short, man. Because like I said, we in the last seconds of the game, and Satan is out here, man. All right, lurking. All right, 1 Peter 5 verse 8, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." All right, and look, man, when it says be sober, it means spiritually speaking, meaning having your eye single on the prize, man, which is YAHAWASHI, and receiving that salvation, not being distracted and becoming drunken by the cares of this life. But also in a physical sense too, you don't want to, you don't want to be no damn drunkard out here, man. You want to be, having your wits about you out here, especially in the time that we're in. Esau looking for any reason to blame those who believe in YAHAWASHI. And you don't want to get caught with your pants down, spiritually speaking, and that can apply to many different situations. You know what it is for you. All right. And you don't want to get tripped up and get devoured, man. All right. By these damn demons that are lurking, looking to sift us out of the truth. You got these demonic forces, man, that are looking to pull you out of the truth and back into the world. And then you got Esau, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, looking to blame you. Okay? So we got to, keep a tight ship, as they say. Especially now. Be on point, man, as much as possible. And the elders, they actually brought this scripture out too in their live. And I'm going to bring it out and I'm going to close it with this. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and verse 11. It says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." You see that? And that goes into growth, man. And we're really speaking in a spiritual sense. You know what I'm saying? But we'll use a physical analogy. Like when you were a child, you played with little toys and shit like that, man. Things that children do. But when you became older, you started putting those things away. You're not gonna see no grown ass man playing with baby toys, man, because it's just out of place. Same thing with us in the spirit, man. All right. As we begin to grow in the spirit, we put away foolish things we used to do in the world, man. All right, we come away from foolish thinking. not being prudent. You know what I'm saying? As a man of YAHAWASHI, we should be the most prudent, you know, having the most discernment, not being careless out here, man. We can't afford that shit, man. We're in a very, very privileged position to be where we're at, and the stakes are high, man. Your salvation is on the line, man. You see what I'm saying? All right? So we got to take this thing serious. Speaking to myself first and foremost, and you sincere Akim and YAHAWAH, we know that you're taking it serious, man. Those who are truly seeking the Lord, man, but still keep, your eyes open, man. Be on the lookout for spiritual traps that Satan might be laying in your life. You know what I'm saying? All right? Stay in his word, man. His word is our wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Continually reading these scriptures, man, and even watching the videos while we still can, keeps you in that, that spirit of being vigilant, man, so that you don't get complacent and fall back into that old man that you used to be, man. You can't even afford that, not even a little bit right now, man. Even a little slip up is a big deal, man. So, yeah, man, self-examination is another key thing when it comes to following YAHAWASHI. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that scripture that I'm thinking of, and then we'll close with this. And here it is right here, man, heavy hitter. The book of Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 18 and verse 20. And it says, before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. So there you go, man. We're supposed to be examining ourselves, man. We're not in this truth, all right, to try to save somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, let me put it this way. We can't save anybody else. You see, we can only do what we can do for ourselves, man. Yeah, we preach. Yeah, we teach, the Israelites what's going on. But at the end of the day, you have to examine yourself, man. We all do, individually. All right? Are we straying off the path, or, are we letting the cares of this life distract us? So on and so forth, man. We got to examine ourselves constantly, especially now, man. Straight up. All right? Because we're looking to receive mercy. Those that are not examining themselves, they think that they're all good. They think they just got it. You know what I'm saying? They just know for a fact that they're just going to make it. Look, man, that's the wrong mindset to be in. Yeah, we have a certain confidence that we could be the elect. We call ourselves the hopeful elect. But the hopeful elect will be doing what? Constantly examining themselves, man. Checking their spirit to make sure they're still moving in the right vibration, man. In the right spirit, man. The spirit of YAHAWASHI. You see? So, yeah, man. The Lord said, examine yourself, man, unless you receive judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because those who ain't examining themselves, they're going to be judged, man, because they're not keeping themselves. I mean, it's not too complicated, but yeah, man. Just want to do a quick lesson on that, man. Just been on my mind, on my spirit as of lately, because we're seeing the Lord wrapping this thing up, man. And, one false move could be your last move, man. Yes, the Lord is merciful. And, ultimately the elect are covered by the blood of YAHAWASHI. But we don't know for sure if we're of the elect, man. So, yeah, man, we got to strive for perfection. Strive to be better than yesterday, man. And not go back to the old bullshit in any shape, form, or fashion. So with that being said, man, I'm in this lesson right here. I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. I Kwam Yasharala and the Bible Ball. Shalom to the elect.